Hi there, I'm Jennifer Ferguson with Artistic Painting Studio and welcome to my page. We are going to take some of our Hobby Lobby pumpkin finds and transform them today. So these were a couple that I found on my last shopping trip, and of course I made sure that I had a 40% coupon, or all of the fall decor was already on sale at 40 or 50% off. So I grabbed a few of these and we are going to transform these with some foil. So we're going to get started. So I love taking pumpkins that I can find, whether they're plastic pumpkins from Hobby Lobby or paper mache, whatever I can get my hands on. And as we actually get closer to the holiday, I will find real pumpkins to repurpose and also foil. Okay, they're fun. So this year, I've just seen so much influence of the animal prints and all of our fall decor. So I'm going to use our wild leopard spots, and I might either use one or the other or even a combination. We'll see how this actually goes. So to start with, I want to use my Bondago in black. This is a paint and primer all-in-one, and it will adhere to the plastic. So it's a great paint to work with. And all I did was snip off the little tag from here, and I'm just going to go ahead and paint directly onto the surface and just paint the entire pumpkin 100%. I picked black because I know that the foil choice that I have made will go with a black background, and sometimes when you just don't know what you're going to do, black is a safe color under a lot of the different foil options. So we're just going to go ahead and paint this 100%. I'm going to show you these little painter's triangles that are wonderful to set projects like this on top of, so that you can get the whole thing painted at one time. Okay, once you have the entire pumpkin painted, you're going to want to go find these little painter's triangles. You can either find them, I think, on Amazon or possibly still at Home Depot. And that way you can just set your pumpkin on there and it can dry. So I'm going to let this layer of Bondago thoroughly dry. I'm just smoothing out some of my brush strokes here. And then we're going to come back and apply our foil adhesive and start working on our project. So the black Bondago is completely dry, and we're going to go on to our next step, which is going to be a layer of our foil adhesive, and that's under my brand Artsyville Embellishments. This is our foil adhesive for all our hard surface projects. And just to give you a couple of hints and tips here, because the foil adhesive is really sticky, I have put down a press and seal so that as I'm working on my pumpkin, if I have to set it down, I can on this and it won't get stuck to it. If you put it just regular paper, the foil adhesive would actually stick to that paper. So I'm going to show you guys what this looks like. It looks like a milky white consistency in the bucket, and I've already taken some out and I put it onto a foam plate. And then I like to take a little bit of water. This is just a mist spray bottle, and spray it on there so that you're going to add about 1 to 2% water to the foil adhesive just to thin it down so that it brushes on a little easier. There are times that we use it right out of the bucket, but normally if we're brushing it, we want to thin it down a little bit. So we're going to do the same thing as we did with the black Bondago, and we're going to put 100% coverage on the pumpkin. So if you miss a spot, you just won't have any foil that will transfer there. So you want to make sure that you're getting 100% coverage, and try to put it on as smooth as you can. This product does not self-level, so I'm going to come back and try to smooth out my brush strokes as much as I can. Okay, just trying to keep as smooth as I possibly can get it, but I normally don't mind some of the texture and interest that my application marks will give it. It'll definitely give it some character. So once we have this on here, you're going to have to wait for it to completely dry, and it will go clear and shiny when it dries, but it's going to take at least an hour. The longer it dries, the more that it gets to what we call a hard, firm tack, and that will produce and give you the best foil transfer. So don't rush it, just really let it sit. If you have to, put a timer on, and walk away from your project so that you know that it's been at least an hour. So now we're just going to finish out the bottom of it and make sure that we got full coverage. Once I get this completely covered, then I'll go ahead and put it back on the painter's triangles so it can dry. Those are really great to use with a lot of your projects. Okay, we're just going to set this down. We're going to come back in a little over an hour and we'll continue the project. So our foil adhesive is completely dry. It's been sitting here for at least an hour or better, and we're ready to apply our foil. So I have chosen my wild leopard spots in the silver with the large pattern because I think that'll look fabulous on a pumpkin. Oops, got that stuck there. Got to be careful when you have your foils and your foil adhesive next to each other. They can stick to each other really quick. So I've already cut it into some strips that I knew would be more manageable. And I'm actually going to cut one of these in half, okay? And I'm going to take my pumpkin off of the little triangles, which it was stuck to. Get rid of those. And then I'm going to lay out my piece of foil, okay? Now I've got press and seal down here. So my foil's kind of sticking to the press and seal, which is good because it's going to allow me to set the pumpkin on it, okay? Without the foil curling. So I've cut into strips so that we can start wrapping it around. And you can use a couple different brushes. So I have a large scrub brush when I have a big project. I have a nail scrub brush for something about this size. And then when you've got detailed work, toothbrush works great as well. So I'm going to go ahead and just start scrubbing with my nail brush. And then also realize our pumpkin goes from high to low, okay? So anywhere in this low spot, the high spot has already grabbed it, so it's not going down in there to start with. Okay, I'm just gonna make sure that that foil is sticking to the bottom of the pumpkin so we can move it around a little bit here. And then peek, okay, and see how much transfer you have. Now as you do that, you pull it back. None of the foil transferred right here, but as I pull it away from the high spot, now it will go down into that low crevice area and I can transfer. So I'm basically going to scrub everywhere. I'm going to have wrinkles, I'm going to have imperfections, but we're on not a flat surface, okay? So it definitely is going to not be perfect, but we don't worry about that when we're foiling. We're just having fun and creating some wonderful projects. So look how fabulous that is coming out. That is going to be so pretty on here. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and release that and then just make sure that that foil on the bottom is sticking. Okay, I am stuck to my press and seal, but that's okay. It will not ruin anything. And then I'm going to continue to keep grabbing a fresh piece of foil and just use your hands, put it on, scrub to transfer. You'll have to pull it away so you can go down into the low spots. And as I'm moving from section to section, I'm not going to worry about trying to line the print up perfect. It'll match up just perfect enough, okay? You don't have to worry about that. So I'm going to keep all my little scraps coming over here in a pile because as we get all the way around, then I'll be able to use those to just kind of fill in any spots that just did not get covered, okay? Okay, so now I can flip it over, make sure I've got the whole bottom of it, critique anywhere where you possibly still have some of the foil adhesive showing through. Okay, so here's a great time just to cut off some of the ends that you have for some scraps and just use those to come back and fill in anywhere. Okay, so I'm basically just looking for shiny spots, because a shiny spot just means that we still have foil adhesive showing and peeking through, and we want to try to get as much of that covered as possible. Okay, so I think we're just about done. So we can embellish this in a couple different ways. We can just grab a beautiful ribbon or a bow, add to it, or even when you have some of your foil adhesive showing, a great way to kind of embellish and cover that adhesive that's still showing is to add a little glitter. So I'm going to grab a little glitter and show you what I would do. So we're just going to grab a little bit of glitter and sprinkle it on there. So a little bit will go a long ways, and any place that the foil adhesive didn't cover, or the foil didn't cover the foil adhesive completely, the glitter is going to stick. So I don't want a ton of it on there, but we're just going to let that shake it from side to side. And there we go. So we're going to have just a little bit of extra sparkle on our pumpkin. So I got to find a gorgeous ribbon to embellish this, and then it'll be done. Hope you've enjoyed this project, and just realize that your foils can be applied to just about any surface. So have fun with your holiday decor.